Happy Freestyle Friday, everybody. I am your host, Killshot. We are the 999 Army, and this is The Walking Dead Season 1. Someone we know. We're going to do a little bit of Freestyle Friday tonight. We're going to do a little bit of Play Dead Live. A lot of cool stuff going on. I'll make some personal announcements, but let's dig into it a little bit. You guys know we're going to give a super special shout out to the Patreon Army. Are you guys ready for Friday? Oh, no! That is you can't do that, Will. That is a interruption coin. It's a brand new strat. RJ, kills coin right off the bat. You got 10 seconds. What are you doing to me, Will? You caught me completely off guard. Unbelievable. Dude has a new strategy every single week. I haven't even updated what we're going to do here tonight. That's a sneaky, sneaky man. That's all right, Will. I got something for you tonight, too. You better hold tight. Where's RJ? RJ, you got 4 seconds to jump into. If you guys are new to Freestyle Friday, we will start with a Walking Dead topic, and there'll be some freestyle. Oh, look at this. I'm lost. What's the question? It doesn't matter what the question is. The answer is orange. And you... Oh, did we get a buzzer, like right out of the gates? We've not even been a minute into the stream. That is a super fast speed record. RJ Guerrero, yeah, you got to pick a topic, man, and you're down to... And Rolex is being generous. Like, he's doing fractions of 10-second count. It's been at least 20 seconds. All right, we're buzzing you out. Orange backpack. We got a brand new Will the Bill type of coin. It is called the Interrupter coin, and that is a brand new record for the quickest buzzer of all time. Kel, can you add that to the ledger? So if you guys are new, we are rabid Walking Dead fans. We watch Fear the Walking Dead. I would call us Fear the Walking Dead fans as well, even though it was not the best. We're going to talk about the new series tonight. And on Friday, what we do is we mix it up. We'll start with the Walking Dead topic. And if somebody super chats, then they got the floor. So they can change the topic. We can talk about whatever. We don't talk about religion or politics, that type of stuff, because that's divisive. But we can talk about movies, news, trivia questions, whatever. We will mix it up. So Najee Watts is excited about the new series. I am too. I think it's going to be a fresh perspective because it's a younger core. It almost, to me, it feels like Twilight meets The Walking Dead. You guys get a little bit of that vibe. But some of the pictures, I'm just wondering if this is Carol and Daryl up there right about now. So you guys, or maybe this is Alicia and John. Or maybe it's June and John. Oh, I win. I got it. This is a sneak peek picture, Will the Bill, of June and John, and they didn't make it. We got Valar in the house. What's up, Valar? Valar is saying, hello, 999 Army, Kill Steph, Emmy Kel, Sweet Tommy, sponsors, patrons, channel members, super chatters, and all the PDL players that's out there. Yeah, I think it is. I think they crashed another plane, and I think June and John really died. So we got a lot of things going on. One, you guys do know that I officially did lose the Fear the Walking Dead bet. So either in December or early next year, Will and I are talking through some details. I will be making a trip to Nick and Norman's and meeting with Will the Bill. So we're going to sit down, have dinner, and a couple drinks. So certainly looking forward to that. And also, if you guys don't know, when we get to January, we're going to do this little thing called Play Dead Live. And hopefully if you watch some of the playbacks, we've gotten tremendous response. We're going to do it tonight. This is the most extensive Play Dead Live we've had because tonight we're doing player versus player. We're going to have scenarios and teams. Later on, we're going to add challenges. But I do want to make an announcement that I briefly touched on this with our Patreons and also the YouTube channel members. We've added a new category of Patreon support. We have some Patreon supporters that already qualify, but there's a brand new tier called PDL Sponsor. And for those sponsors, starting next year, and I think it's going to be March, so it's going to be every 3 months, so January, February, March, we're going to do a PDL box. So this is going to be a box of collectibles, branded merchandise from PDL So check out our Patreon site. You'll see what sponsorship that is. It's going to be a nice little box. It's going to have some, some neat stuff, maybe some of the scripts that we use that you won't be able to get anywhere else. But there will be a PDL box, and it will be mailed out quarterly, so you guys can look forward to that. So I'm going to, because we didn't do a lot of streams this week, I am going to give away some Kills coins tonight. So just to keep it a little bit interesting, but we do have a couple people that did win some Kills coins. Next week we will be back on a completely normal schedule because we won't be watching The Walking Dead a week early. So next Freestyle Friday, we're certainly going to be doing, we won't have to avoid the spoilers for a long period of time. Patrick Starr, you got a Kills coin. You got 10 seconds. So if you're new, here's what happens. If somebody assigns you a Kills coin through a super chat, you've got 10 seconds to come up with your very own topic. It can be a question. It can be, hey, what'd you guys think about this movie? Or it can be a Walking Dead theory. Anything you want. So, Patrick, you can see the countdown. Our very own David Rolex, a.k.a. Timex, in the house. He does. Will likes to throw me off sometimes, but that's what makes the chat interesting. And I think Will finds people that are new and just like, hey, try it. Where you at, Patrick? Are we going to get, oh, here we go. Check this out. All right. Love it. Patrick Starr gets in under the buzzer. What's up, D-Train? Says, have you guys checked out the new Creep Show series on Shudder? It's great. I saw a couple people post about it. Patrick, I have not. I do have to tell you, and many of the people here know my schedule has been absolutely ridiculous the last few weeks. But I'm really happy to say starting next week, it's going to be normal. It is going to be absolutely great. Yes, it's awesome. Matt Burkett loves it. Dark Star, seen some vids on it. Will's going to check it out. Aaron, good evening to you. And Patrick, thank you so much. Nice response to that freestyle, to that Kills coin. Will almost went 2 for 2, but didn't quite get the second one in under the radar. So heard about it, but haven't had a chance to watch Valar. Bamboo says it's just okay. All right, so we got a lot of people here. Can I get a little bit emotional with you guys just for a second, and then I promise I'll get back completely into character, because I do have a kind of a big announcement. I mean, it's important for me because I'm very sentimental when it comes to certain things. Tonight is the last live stream that I'm going to be doing from this location. And as you guys know, I've been in the process of relocating. And when I set up 999, it was me and Little Mojo, Little Morris. So we went through a lot. And tonight is going to be the last official stream here. There's no stream tomorrow. And then Sunday night's reaction stream is going to be in my brand new studio location. So really looking forward to that as well. But at the same time, it's just, you see the same things, the same vibe, the same mood. You get ready to go. That headset comes on, and then it's like everything in the background disappears. And it's just going to be a brand new setting. But I'm looking forward to that. And certainly next week is going to be very intense for all of us because we're going to be doing streams almost every night. So hopefully you guys are ready to and we're missing a good portion of our army because I know a lot of people didn't watch AMC premiere. So let me get a couple thoughts. What do you guys, and tonight if you guys can do me a favor, because many people are here that haven't seen it and will be watching the playback. Let's not talk about episode 1. We'll do that Sunday night. But what are your thoughts about the AMC premiere and the episode coming out a week early? I will go on record and say I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm getting okay with the Friday nights because we can sort of work around that. But I don't like the 1 week early. So if most people here don't like it, then I don't understand why they just don't do it a few days early. I can cope with the Friday before, and I get why they're doing it. One, it's a moneymaker. Number two, it does curb a lot of the spoilers. So, with that being said, let's talk a little bit. It's Freestyle Friday, so anything goes. And if you guys want to chime in with the Walking Dead topic, certainly we'll jump over to that. But starting this week and starting Sunday night, this is what our schedule is going to look like. And we will have a spoiler stream in there, but I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it. So Sunday night, we're not doing a stream Saturday. Moving day still. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing the Walking Dead reaction video. Monday night, we're going to be doing our recap. Tuesday night is where we'll do our Easter eggs, our theories. We'll be doing a Walking Dead topic, probably bigger picture. Wednesday night, we'll be doing bold predictions. Thursday is currently open. I may take Thursday off. I'm not sure. Friday is going to be Freestyle Friday and PDL for now. And we get in January, PDL is going to have its very own night. Then after we do the stream on Friday night for Freestyle Friday and PDL, I am going to watch The Walking Dead early. And Saturday morning streams are going to be Saturday morning spoilers. So I want to warn you guys in advance. I will be watching AMC premiere on Friday night. But if you want to avoid the spoilers, do not watch the Saturday morning stream. If you want to talk about it and you're charged up, and the reason I want to do this is because some people leave our streams to go watch AMC at 9 o'clock. And I would rather you guys stay here until 10, and then once the show's over, we go watch it late Friday night, and then we get up Saturday morning and we talk spoilers, and then we won't do another stream until Sunday night reactions. So all you really have to do is avoid it for like a day and a half. Hopefully that schedule works for everybody. It's what we're going to try for this season. If you like that, do me a favor. Give me a big thumbs up if you like what we're doing, if you're going to have a good time with our season. Christmas Girl 1304 actually won a Kills coin. So, Christmas Girl, you have got 10 seconds to come up with a topic that you want to discuss, or because you won it during the week, you can assign your Kills coin to someone else. I'm so glad Rolex is here tonight. Can't tell you why, but I'm glad. Oh, where's Christmas Girl? I saw her pop in. And I would suggest many of you to be ready because, as I said, I got about 10 Kills coins that I'm going to be giving out randomly tonight. Look at that. Will the Bill. I got my first buzzer of the night. All right, Steph the Cuervo Queen. You have been summoned. You cannot give away your coin. Steph, you are on the clock. What do you got for us, Cuervo Queen? Christmas Girl popped in and said hello. I thought I'd at least get like orange. All right. Oh, this is cute. Steph, okay, I'm rescuing a puppy. I like the name Mocha. Any other suggestions? I got a good suggestion. June Smith, hello Army. 2 days left, excited, anticipating Sunday night. Rick Grimes lives on. Absolutely. We are ready, June. I'm so ready to talk about it with the whole Army instead of avoiding AMC premiere. So, Steph, if Daryl can name his dog Puppy, I think you should name your puppy Puppy. I think that would work. How about Coco? Actually, Actually, I do like Coco. Mudslide. Yeah. All right. If you were to name Steph's puppy after a drink, what would it be? Let's spice it up a little bit. Smushy. Smushy would not be bad. That would be like a callback to our very own Emmy. Poor dog. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't name puppies after drinks. Jaeger. Come here, Jaeger. Angel's like, call him. It's a her, but I guess we could call him, instead of Jose, we call her Josie. Maybe. Yeah, a dog named Mudslide. I, you know, I feel okay with that, Will. I don't have a problem with that. So instead of completely catching somebody off guard, let me give my first kills coin of the night away to, not one that was earned. How about a volunteer? Let me see a volunteer who's got a really good topic, Walking Dead or otherwise, that you just want to get in this stream, that you just want to talk about. Let's start with Aaron. Hopefully I get it right. Lecheter. Aaron, you got 10 seconds, my man. What you got? Man, I'm hoping this PDL tonight comes through as well as I think it's written. I'm just hoping it has that effect. Aaron says, who do you think kills Alpha, Negan or Carol? Aaron, you didn't even put Lydia in the mix. You don't think Lydia's got a shot at it? Darkstar says Carol and Daryl. A lot of people jumping in saying Negan. June says Lydia or Beta. I think Negan kills Beta. Or Daryl. No, Daryl's going to kill Beta. The reason Daryl's going to kill Beta is because, Daryl, let's admit it. Daryl did something kind of dumb with the elevator shaft. Now, Beta goes what? 6'7", 6'8"? Big dude. So, Daryl knocks him into the elevator shaft, right? How many of you here, if you knocked Beta in the elevator shaft, would walk over, spit on him, and then turn around and leave? See, I'm going to find a saw blade or a dresser or something, and I'm going to throw it down there. See if he moves just a little bit. I'm going to do something. I ain't going to lie. I need to get him to move somehow. I might even pull to Gage. You know how Gage had the walker in the pit? Yeah, all right. I'm going to do something to see if he's down or he's still awake. I'm sure if you pull a Gage on him, he's probably going to move around a little bit. And then you know he's not dead. But the last thing I'm going to do is spit at him and then walk away. Exactly. Ella Smith is like, that made too much sense. I popped in earlier. You know what? I'm going to give a kills coin to Ella Smith Jr. I popped in about 20 minutes before the stream. I was posting something. And Ellis had one of the best comments I've seen in one of our pre-streams or streams. This picture is up on the stream from the new series. Ellis said, "Are these the people that died of boredom from watching Fear Season 5? that was classic. Classic. So, Ellis, you earned yourself a kills coin. And we're going to go ahead and use it now, Ellis. You got 10 seconds. Rolex, put him on the clock. You know, and it is really good that we can be fans of the show and we can laugh about the show sometimes. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to make this stream all about fear because we certainly did that. But they need a fear redemption. I mean, I'm going to watch Fear. I'm going to support Fear. But at this point, there's only one thing that I think that they can do to make me like Fear again. And I think it's possible. Hold on. Okay. Legally speaking, I don't think Rick Grimes can come back to the Walking Dead television show because they advertised it as Rick Grimes' final episodes on The Walking Dead. However, what if we see a Rick Grimes cameo on Fear the Walking Dead to hype it up for next season? How would you guys feel about that? If I am the showrunner for Fear the Walking Dead, I am absolutely going to pay Andrew Lincoln to show up one time on Fear the Walking Dead. I don't think it would be a contractual problem. I don't think it would be false advertising because they said his final episode's on The Walking Dead. Nobody said anything about Fear the Walking Dead, so why not bring him on for an episode or two on Fear the Walking Dead? Would that not get the fans hyped up? Why has Scott Gimple never called me? Just, can you guys answer me that question? I would have people on the edge of their seat every single night. I would have them like ready because I kill a lot of people. I wouldn't just kill the minor people. You'd be tuning in every night saying, "Oh my God, that crazy showrunner kill shot, he just killed 5 more people. Oh my God, did you see how that happened?" You guys, I would make your head spin. So many people, you would sign a contract on Fear the Walking Dead and you don't even know if you'd have a job the next day. It's like, hey, I just got here. Oh, we got to kill you. We got to kill people. It's fear. You can't be afraid to kill people. So I'm going to say my bold prediction is a Rick Grimes cameo in Fear the Walking Dead. And would it not? We keep talking about Sherry's going to save Morgan. Somebody's going to save Morgan. Oh, hell no. Rick's going to be co-pilot of that helicopter, and Rick is going to save Morgan. That's who's going to save him. We're going to have a Morgan-Rick reunion in the Walking Dead movies. Rick freaking Grimes is going to be co-piloting that helicopter. But he can't go back to Alexandria because that puts people at risk. He's got to avoid his family. They can't know. That's why he's not going back to the Walking Dead TV show. But Fear will crumble unless they make a big move, and that's a big move. Scott, Angela, AMC, listen to your boy. Listen to me. I'm giving you all the pieces of the puzzle tonight. Not a crossover, RJ. Not a full-time gig, but an appearance or two. Just leave it open. Don't say tune in for... See, this is where they mess themselves up, and I wouldn't do this either. If they brought Rick, this is the way they would do it. Tune in for Rick's only Fear episode. No, don't say that. Don't say that. How about just tune in for a surprise, and then you see Rick, and then let him leave, and just leave it vague in case you want to bring him back again. And what you do, you use it as a ratings tool. There you go. June Smith, that's what I'm talking about. June Smith super chatting just because Kills is preaching it. So the way I would do it is I would have a ratings barometer. You bring Rick in, ratings double. They go from 1 million to 2 million, maybe 2.5. Then, let them go on with their story, do their thing, find some oil, film some tapes, a couple speeches, and then that meter starts dwindling. Goes from 2.5 million down to 2 million. Then, have them ride some horses, and goes down to like 1.5. Then throw a whole bunch of stories out there that you never answer the question to, and have a whole bunch of coincidences like airplane propellers and everything else. And then you get down to like 1 million. And then you know what you do once you get down from 1 million? Okay. It's been like 7 or 8 episodes. Let's call Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Yeah. We're down. We're almost under 1 million again. He pops in. Boom. Back to 2.5 million. So every time you bring Andrew Lincoln on, you're going to more than 2.5 times. What is that worth from a financial standpoint? This is how I would get him to do it. All right. So when Andrew Lincoln left, he was probably making $650,000 per episode. Now, some of us look at that and it's like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But it's a grind, right? I mean, he was the face of the franchise. So yes, he's making $7-8 million a year, but he's in Atlanta and it's hot and you got all those things going on. So this is what I would do. Because your ratings would spike and you would have like a residual impact on that, I'd give him $2 million per episode. I'd give him almost movie quality money. Even if you lose money on that episode, you make money for the remainder of the season. So I'm not even going to lowball him. I'm going to call him and pick up the phone and say, hey, Andrew, we got an episode. You're only going to be in it for about 10 minutes. It's going to be about 8 hours of shooting. One day. Okay, I'm listening. $2 million. When's the next flight? He flies out, films one day. You pay the man $2 million. Let him go back, work on the movie again. Problem solved. It brings the viewers back. And it's like Phil Jackson when he wanted to coach the Lakers or the Knicks. Yeah, you don't have to coach road games. You can just coach home games. And you know what I would even do? If that was a problem, I wouldn't even have him fly out to Atlanta or to Texas. Well, Texas for fear. I'd say, you know what, Andrew? Don't come to us. We'll come to you. Because we're going to get a lot of new viewers. All right. You guys like that idea? If you like that, hit the thumbs up button on the video. Everybody gave me a thumbs up in chat a little bit ago. If you guys like this thing, show some love, show some support, let people know that you like what we do. You're part of the Army. All right. Tommy Man Bun McCandless. Oh, hold on, Tommy. We got Lisa. Where's Lisa? Lisa West. Got to be in the house. Rolex is on that timer. Look at that. Will the Bill getting it going early. There we go. What do you think about this orange? That is clever. Will, that was a rejection. She actually took Will's orange and turned it into a question. That was creative, clever, all of the above. You know what I'm going to do, Lisa? I'm going to give you a kills coin, and I'm going to give you redemption to come up with a real topic, or because this is not an assigned kills coin, I'll give you 10 seconds to give it away to somebody else. So let's start a new timer. For Lisa's creativity, that earned her a kills coin tonight. I mean, there are some people that could certainly be put on the spot. Valar in the house. All right, Valar, you got 10 seconds. Reset that timer for us, Rolex. Well, Sheila, here's the thing. Is normally we give away a lot of kills coins during the week. And because we didn't have a whole lot of streams because of my schedule, we're going to make up for it tonight. Where is Valar? That's a good question. Valar wants to know, how do you guys think the new show is going to do? I think the new show is going to do really well in the beginning. But there's skepticism. I think we're going to give it the benefit of the doubt. But they have to be shocking, dramatic. They can't take too long to tell a story. Julia says, Ian and Andrew, they're not involved in it. It'll do quite well. Ooh, Dark Star thinks it's going to be worse than Fear. I don't think it will be in the beginning. But because it's in the future, I think it's going to bring a Gouche. What's up, Gouche? What do you guys think? You guys think it's going to be a little bit more futuristic that will appeal to some of the sci-fi fans that are out there? Because The Walking Dead gets the fringe horror fans, doesn't really get, it used to get the sci-fi fans. Fear, I think, only gets the hardcore Walking Dead fans. And I think the new series is going to get the fringe horror fans, the Walking Dead fans, a younger audience, and probably some sci-fi fans. And maybe to give them a little breathing room to really get back to Fear. But I got to tell you, there's a lot of risk out there with the Walking Dead franchise now. Because you lost Rick on the main show. You're losing Michonne. A lot of the franchise is in Daryl's hands, Norman Reedus. So certainly people are going to watch all this week. We're going to hype it up. But Fear was pretty bad. The Andrew Lincoln movie has got to be good. Not just because Andrew Lincoln's in it. It's got to be good. And then the series has to deliver. And if they hit on 3 out of 4, the Fear fans will be forgiving, and it gives them a little time to figure it out. But if this new series is bad, and the Walking Dead movie gets bashed by critics, we got a problem on our hands. June, I don't think Michonne is gone forever. I really think I think Michonne is crossing over to the movies too. I just think it's easier for them to focus on movies instead of tying themselves to a series. You can do a movie here, a movie there, but being on the series is a year-round commitment. And now if Michonne does the Walking Dead movies, and she can, continue to do Avengers movies and Black Panther movies and other stuff. All right, Man Bun, you got 10 seconds. Let's get you a kills coin in tonight. What do you got for us, Man Bun? I win all these bets with Tommy, like on the Nats and the Phillies and all that. But man, boy, did I lose to Will the Bill big time. I wish I could have flip-flopped those and won the bet with Will and lost the bet with Tommy. Come on, Man Bun. You volunteered earlier. If you could witness any event, past, present, or future, what would it be? That's scary. I'm going to read a few comments because I really don't have anything good for this one right now. It's a good question. It's so good nobody's answering it. Everybody's like, Parting in the Red Sea. Heart of Nixie says the marriage of my grandchildren. Tammy Heitzman's like, the Kill and Wills meet up. That's a good answer, too. Oh, June says, the future and Andy Lincoln coming back to The Walking Dead. Good tie-in. Good tie-in to the show. Sherilyn Tuck. Wait. Sherilyn. Shh. Am I doing it right? I don't know. Sherilyn? I swear, we go a week. I think I almost did it wrong and then I did it right. Right? Okay. so I didn't butcher it again. Sherilyn Tuck wants to see what Sadiq witnessed. Kel says her parents' wedding. Oh, Rolex. I'd go back right before when the Fear showrunners got their job contracts and rip them up. It's like, here, sign here. No, no, no. You don't know what we're in for. That's a great answer. You know what? That earned Rolex. Let's give Rolex a kills coin for that answer. All right. Rolex, you got 10 seconds. Kel, can you give me a 10-second timer? We got some creativity tonight. Oh, putting Will the Bill on the spot. Will the Bill. All right. Now Rolex takes over the timer. Oh, let's see if Will was ready. I don't know if Will is ready because I know Will has been doing a lot of preparation behind the scenes for tonight. Let's see. Let's see if he can get a question in. Will's he's working on his character record sheets. He's working on his strategy. He's working on all crap. I know Will right now, he's like writing some things down like, Kill asked this tonight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be looking for this. All right, you got 2 oranges, 3 orange, 2, 1 orange coming up. Going once. And did we buzz him again? He's done. I'm like, he tapped out. Oh, the buzzer bee. I like that. We got our own little mascot now. It's the buzzer bee. Like Illidan, you were not prepared. Sorry, that's a geeky World of Warcraft reference. You guys don't know. Yeah. All right. Hey, I want to keep it casual tonight because we got some really good topics. I don't think Ben Stevens in the house. Did you guys see Ben pop in? Ben was on point the other night, man. Like, that dude was reading my mind. All right, so since Ben's not here, why don't I give Ben's coin to, how about Mariah Campese? Where you at, Mariah? You got 10 seconds. Let's hear from you tonight. Not yet, Crystal. And it's not because I can't post to Superfan. It's just been scheduling issues. I will get caught up next week. Right now, our Superfans are still Gina and the Walking Dead nerd. We're giving them a little extra time. Where is Mariah? I know she was here. She can't buzz out. I sense a buzzer bee coming up. All right. Be strong. And buzzed. All right, how about, I think we have a few people that are buzzed here tonight. So how about Crystal Singer Chick? I'm going to give that one to you. Where you at, Crystal? I know you got something for us. Let's get a topic out here. Yeah, once again, you guys that are hanging out with us tonight, just do me a favor. No spoilers tonight. I know many of you watched episode number 1. We're not going to talk about it until Sunday night. We're going to give everybody a chance to catch up. And then, of course, next week it is on. We're going to be doing a lot of Walking Dead talking. But this has been kind of a light week because, in respect to our audience, I didn't want us to do too many streams as well. I had some stuff going on too. So Crystal Singer Chick says, if you could be planted in any part of the Walking Dead universe, which show would you like to be on and whose team would you like to be a part of? I would like to be on Fear the Walking Dead. I'm not even lying. Because I would make bold decisions. I would be a legend on Fear the Walking Dead because the characters have gotten so weak. If I'm on Fear, I'm going to turn the show around. I'm going to say, you know what? Jenny is on her way here. Let's get some spikes. Let's get some traps. Let's go up on the hill behind that tree. Everybody stay there till she leaves. Then you go back down. You do a little bit of building. And I would just keep calling her on the radio. I'd be like, hey, Jenny. Sorry. There were some wild gophers that invaded the base. Yeah, we had to move. We're about 2 miles down the road. And then she'd drive 2 miles down. I'd make her use up all the gas, all the oil. And then when she got there, I'd go somewhere else. And I'd be like, wild pack of dogs. It was a wild pack of dogs. We were waiting for you. And I would just keep like making her chase us until finally I'd ambush her. I'd find a spot that you could ambush them. And it's a good point. Tommy says, and if I was on Fear the Walking Dead, the best point of all, I would never die. You would have complete job security. You'd get a paycheck for the rest of your life. All right, who's got a really good topic? I got a couple more kills coins that I want to give away tonight. So let me get a couple more. Don't volunteer unless you got something really good. Like you're gonna have to bring it. And if it's not good, Emmy is gonna bring out the lame-o-meter. And you guys don't want to see the lame-o-meter. Dead Shred has a good topic. And Dead Shred, I would disagree that last week was low energy. Just saying. But Dead Shred, you got 10 seconds. I'm not offended by it. I just disagree. No, it was more, we kind of went with the topic. All right. Dead Shred says, who would you rather have fight? Beta Negan, Carol, or wait. Who would you rather have fight Beta? Okay, gotcha. Who would you rather have fight Beta? Negan, Daryl, or Carol? If Negan kills Alpha, Carol can't. Holy crap, man. You're going to make me think with this question. For the love of God, can we get like a sentence? I think this has got to be a run on or something. This has to violate some grammatical part of speech. I'm not sure what it is, but I cannot figure out what it is. But she's smarter. All right. You know what? Orange. I would rather have Negan fight Beta. Yeah, I'm just going to say that. Sherilyn says, Daryl and Connie based in... I can't understand a meter. That's true. I can't. You know, on a Friday night, I don't want to think that much about a question. All right, Will the Bill. Viola. Rolex forgot to wind up his timer. 2 minutes for an awesome time. Oh, look at that. Viola McGowan. Yeah, no timer. Or 2-minute timer. So it's 8:49 Eastern Standard Time. So you don't have to rush through anything. But if you don't have a topic posted by 8:51, we're gonna give you the buzzer bee. We need a name for that one. I think that, Will, that might go into the time skip category that we had previously. Because I know sometimes you like to do time skip coins. So I think that might be a time skip coin. Yeah, there we go. That works. Is anyone watching the new Jesus show, Prodigal Son? I am not. Once again, I probably have a list of things that I would watch. When it's Walking Dead season, I have to be perfectly honest. I'm pretty in tune with the Walking Dead universe. Now, this week, admittedly, I'm a little behind, but I catch up fast. But I was refusing not to have our player versus player this week. I absolutely wanted to do player versus player. So some people are saying it is really good. So it's 8:51, and I was committed this week to try something a little bit different. As you guys know, we do this thing called Play Dead Live. And we're going to mix it up a little bit because in the past, we've done scenarios. And we decided that we're going to do something a little bit different. Tonight is going to be the first ever player versus player, team versus team showdown. We had teams set up, and as you guys know, I posted on our fan page earlier. Mitch True Puddin could not be with us tonight. So we brought somebody that Will the Bill's been tracking down for a little while. And we're going to have a showdown. So we got Fireman Finney is going to lead one team. And during the week, he was able to choose one person. He chose Angel Caloris. We got 3 more people that are going to be on Team Fireman Finney. And we got Team Ocean Man, our very own Ray Beard, Ocean Man. And Amy Ferrero, who was on Mitch DeWitch's team, is now on Ocean Man's team. So we got 4 of the 10 that we're going to have showdown and Play Dead Live. So here's the way it's going to work with PvP. We're going to have 2 groups, and those groups are going to be going through mini scenarios. And at some point, they will meet up. And when they meet up, it is a survival, a fight to the finish. There will only be one team standing. Now, if one team has, each team's going to have 5 players. So if one team goes through a scenario and loses all 5 players, the other team will win by default. If one team loses 3 players and the other team has 5, it's going to be 5 versus 3. Are you guys with me so far? Because it sounds simple, but it's going to get complicated. Now, I've got 6 more spots. And we're going to do this like a job interview. Because you know what? If Ian and Andrew wanted to justify their existence on Fear the Walking Dead, they need to make a case. So I need somebody right now to make a case of why you would fit in with Fireman's Finney team. I want you to make the case right now what you can bring to the table. Because when we do this live, January 2020, I'm going to have preset teams. You're going to be able to pick your team of 5 against another team of 5. So it won't be assigned. This is a test run tonight. You're going to have your own character record sheets. You're going to have your own custom weapons. You're going to have your own custom armor. You're going to have skills. All of those things are going to come into play. Heart of Nixie says, I've been shown to be willing to push the Marvelous One into walkers, even if it's my fellow teammate. You know what? You are absolutely in, Heart of Nixie. Little bit of a wild card. But Will the Bill, Angel Caloris, Heart of Nixie. Crystal Singer Chick Gore says, I'm a great pick for the team. When all else fails, I'll sing to entertain us. If we're walking, keep morale high. And I can even sing off key on purpose to fight. Crystal Singer Chip Gore is in tonight. Oh, Will. So we got Will, Angel, Crystal, and Heart of Nixie. And you know what? Matt Burkett. Matt, you are going to round out the first 5. All right. We've got another 5 that we're getting in. We got a team of 3. Now, here's the other thing with Freestyle Friday. Team A is Will, Angel, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, and Matt Burkett. Tonight will feature scenarios. Some people will be super chatting. Now, if you're not picked tonight, don't give up. You can make suggestions. You participate. Get ready because you might be picked in the next one. Or we might pick somebody mid-fight tonight. So if someone goes down early, one of you viewers might get selected along the way to jump in. Now, the interesting thing about player versus player is there quite possibly could be some super chats, team versus team, that might make it more difficult. Now, keep in mind, if you super chat Godzilla, I'm not going to give you a die roll on it. It has to be at least somewhat reasonable. If you super chat that the other team their weapon might break, I could have a percentile dice and give it a chance to work. So the less dramatic it is, the higher odds it could work. The more crazy it is, the less likely it's going to work. Does it make sense? Because you will have the opportunity as a viewer or as a player to change the narrative. All right. Team B is the Ocean Man and Amy Ferrero. So now that we've got a solid Team A, I need you to make your case of why you could support the Ocean Man. Do you like to have cake by the ocean? Have you been to SeaWorld? Make your case of why you could be Team Ocean Man. Julia Muse is saying Walking Dead nerd and Gina Crockett. Well, they are. They are on the West Coast. How about let's get Walking Dead nerd in there because, well, she'll be here the whole time. I know Gina said she might have to leave. Any objections to Walking Dead nerd? So we got Ocean Man, Amy, Walking Dead nerd. We can get 2 more people in there. All right, so we need 2 more. I think we're going to bring Kel because I heard, Kel, correct me if I'm wrong, was there like a fantasy football altercation or something between you and Will the Bill? I don't do rumors, and I think it was playful, but I heard there might be a vendetta, like a Will the Bill versus Kel's beef, something like that. I just want to get clarification, just to make sure that that's... All right, well, Kel, you're in. So we got Ocean Man, Amy, Kel, the Walking Dead nerd, and I need 1 more. I'm going to have to narrow this down. We got to get at least 1 more guy. Because we only have a couple. We got 3. No, we got 3. Actually, you know what? Doesn't have to be a guy. I just want to make sure we got some representation. It can be anybody. 1 more. And you got to be here the whole time. All right, let's bring Man Bun. All right, we're going to bring Man Bun. So we got 2 mods on the Ocean Man team, and we got Will the Bill's team. This should be, what do you guys think about these teams? If you guys like the teams, you're excited to do this, give me a group 6 right now in chat. I'll reread them. Group A, Will, Angel, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, Matt Burkett. Group B, Ocean Man, Amy Ferrero, Kells, Walking Dead Nerd, and Man Bun. Going to be a lot to keep up with tonight. And many of you hold tight because you might get brought into this mid scenario. All right, I think we're about ready to get this thing rolling. All right, everybody, here we go. This is Play Dead Live, first PvP, Group 6, the sewers. As the rain begins to pound the asphalt, the cool drops batter the hot surface to concoct an eerie steam. The streets are littered with dead, but how long will they remain dormant? Not long. As you start to lose visibility, you hear deafening sounds of life mixed with death. A little bit of lightning action. Group A, Will the Bill, Angel. This is for Group A only. Group B, you're in another area currently. So I need to know Will, Angel, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, and Matt Burkett. What is it that you guys are currently doing? Heart of Nixie is singing. Okay. Angel is looking for a weapon. Looking for an escape route. Matt, Crystal. Looking for a route to get away from the dead, but stay together. No weapons at this point. Okay. Pause, Group A. Let's go over to Group B. Group B. The lightning crashes. Group B, you're surrounded by steam. The rain, the asphalt. So Ocean Man, Amy, Kels, Tommy, Man Bun, and Walking Dead Nerd. The angel opens her eyes. Yes, Tommy, you are correct. Tommy says we stay close. Amy, stay together. Ocean Man, Kels, Walking Dead Nerd, huddle together, backs with each other. That's important. Standing back to back. I love what this group is doing. Very good. We learned. Head count, making sure we're all there. All right. Group 2. Group B. You notice a few figures in the steam. Amy, currently there is nothing to make weapons. Look for weapons. Looking on the ground, I'm assuming. You do no machete, Kel. Walking Dead Nerd. Pick a number from 1 to 12. Seven. All right, we're going to come back to you. All right, back to Group A. Everybody in Group A, pick a number 1 to 6, please. Will, Angel, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, and Matt. Got a 6, a 5, a 4, a 4, a 1, Crystal, as the walkers were surrounding you, you notice water bubbling up from the ground. This is exactly what you see. So, Crystal, I need your response. Rolex, give me a 5-second timer. Those walkers you guys saw, they're moving toward you. All right. Crystal tells the team there appears to be a manhole. So everybody that's not Crystal on the team, Will, Angel, Heart of Nixie, and Matt, I need to know what your reaction is to her telling you there's a manhole. And Crystal, pick a number 1 to 3. Two, you estimate there are around 50 to 60 walkers on that street that are probably within about 25 feet of this manhole, of where you're at. Will says there's water coming up. It's flooded. Stay close together and move. There is a cover. Yes, that is a manhole that is covered. Matt wants to push the cover off of the... He wants to move the manhole cover. Matt, pick a number 1 to 3. Matt runs over to the manhole and slides it about 6 to 8 inches. The manhole's not flooded. When Matt moved the manhole, the water went down into the tunnel. But because it wasn't perfectly set, the water was flowing, causing it to backfill. Matt, pick a number 1 to 6, please. After Matt moved the manhole cover, he reached for his lower back and let out the worst yell and just fell right beside the manhole. So the water is flowing down, but Matt just doubled over big time. Will, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, and Angel. What are you doing? Rolex, give me a 5-second timer, please. Okay, Crystal, you are completely surrounded on all 4 sides by walkers. Matt is laying beside the manhole with a back injury of some sort. The manhole is not flooding. Will the Bill says, let's get down there. I'm fireman carrying Matt. Down we go. Will, pick a number 1 to 6. Will runs over, picks up Matt, Fireman Finney, has him in the fireman carry, is ready to take him down into the manhole, and you realize that Matt only moved this manhole about 12 inches. So after Will picks him up, he looks down, and clearly there's not enough room for Will and Matt to go down the way the manhole cover is currently positioned. Crystal, Nixie, and Angel, what are you doing at this point? Rolex, 5-second timer. Angel says, Crystal, help me with the cover. Heart of Nixie runs over to one side and starts singing loudly to draw the walkers away. Crystal and Angel move the manhole cover. Will is helping. Will, how are you helping? One foot, one hand. Matt's not a light dude. Will puts Matt down, helps move the cover. Manhole covers can run up to 250 pounds. The three of you together do manage to move the manhole cover. Heart of Nixie is now surrounded by walkers. All right, Group B. Let's put that on hold. Let's move over to Group B. Walking Dead Nerd. At last we left it. Look down from the fog. What would you know? I need everybody in Group B to pick a number 1 to 5. All right. I'm going to roll it off. 2 people picked the same number. As the fog was there and the group was back to back and moving around, Man Bun slipped and fell on his man buns. However, luckily, he fell on the little handle, so he didn't fall all the way down. He was able to catch himself just before getting all the way down, but notices that there's a manhole for Man Bun, who's now on his man buns. I did not write this in. This just worked. So, group, Tommy, I need to know what your reaction is now that you are currently sitting down. The group saw you fall a bit. Rolex, 5-second timers for the group. I need to know everybody's reaction. Ocean Man says, I grabbed him like Rick did Daryl. And I bet you called him brother too, didn't you? Amy's like, hey, are there walkers down there, Tommy? Because if there is, I ain't going. All right. Those 3 figures that you guys had in the fog, Group B, it's now tripled. There's 9. and they're closer, and they're loud, and any noise you make is drawing them right to your location. 5-second timer. Ocean Man, pick a number 1 to 3. Rolex, while this timer's going. Tommy is currently blocking the manhole with his manhole. Walking Dead Nerd saying, we go down the manhole. All right, Tommy, your call. Walking Dead Nerds ready to go. Kel, pick a number 1 to 3. Kel picks 3. There are now 3 more. You have 12 walkers there within 8 feet of the group completely surrounding you. There is a ladder. Walking Dead Nerd is ready to go. Tommy, how do you sacrifice yourself? What is the call here? Right now, Tommy, you're sitting on your man buns on the top stair of a manhole, and you're blocking the way for several other people. But he's just ready to sacrifice himself. Tommy, climb down the damn tunnel. For God's sakes, man. Just get off your butt, climb down. You don't have to dive down. You don't have to climb out and throw yourself in front of a bunch of walkers. You're blocking the way. Ray, Kel, Amy, and Nerd, pick a number 1 to 4. Three people pick 2. All right, I'm going to do a roll-off for 3 people pick 2. Amy is last. So there are 3 people waiting on Tommy to move. Amy is the closest to the walkers, and one of them dove down at Amy's ankle and is now grabbed a hold of her ankle. So there's about 12 walkers here now. The first one just kind of crumbled over and managed to grab a hold of Amy's ankle. Tommy. All right, group, everybody, 5-second timer, Rolex. What are all of you guys currently doing? Amy's trying to kick it off. Tommy's apologizing. My bad, Amy. Walking Dead Nerd is kicking the walker in the head. All right, Tommy is now climbing down the ladder. All right, so Tommy is successfully at the bottom. Kel, what are you doing? Ocean Man grabs her and pulls her toward the tunnel, forcing everybody down. Okay, so Tommy finally moved out of the way. Ray wants to get his team in the tunnel. So out of desperation, pulled her, kind of threw her toward the tunnel. Ocean Man, pick a number 1 to 3. Three. I don't know how to say this. So Ocean Man grabbed Amy, and when he pulled her toward the tunnel, overshot a little bit. Amy's fine. Amy's about 2 feet away from the tunnel. Nerd and Kel are free. But Ocean Man went Greg Louganis. Like off the top high dive on a diving board. So as he went and threw Amy, he basically plowed down. And Tommy is at the bottom. So you had this big thump, like head to head, face to back of his head, just crash. Smack. So Ocean Man, when he hit Tommy, rocked back. Tommy got a nice little knot in the back of the head. Ocean Man is down. Amy's fine. Nerd's fine. Kel's fine. Everybody's able to climb down. The walkers have not pursued you yet. So we got Tommy with a knot on the back of his head. Ocean Man on his back. Appears to be out. And the 3 ladies have all climbed down. All right. Back to Group A. Group A, we have Will and Matt. This is what they see in the tunnel. Heart of Nixie is singing to the zombies. So Heart of Nixie, I'll give you 5 seconds. You got to tell me what your plan is. Seeing the zombies heading toward me as I'm singing rapidly, I climbed a tree and broke off a good branch I could use against the zombies. All right. Yeah, it's pretty dramatic. So Heart of Nixie did attract the zombies. Did look for a tree. How many zombies, how many walkers did I say were currently on that side of the building? Do you guys remember? $60. 50 to 60. All right, so Nixie is completely surrounded by about 50 zombies. Will is climbing back up. Matt. So, Will, I'm assuming you're setting Matt down in this small pool of water. All right. Will is asking Angel and Crystal to stay with Matt. Angel and Crystal. And Rolex, can you give me a 5-second timer? I need Angel and Crystal to make a decision on this. Heart of Nixie is saying, leave while you have a chance. So, Will, she's yelling back at you. There's her. There's about 50 zombies. And then there's you currently at the top of the manhole. And you can see them surrounding, and she's yelling, leave. Crystal is staying with Matt. and Angel is staying with Matt. So, Will, I'm going to give you one last check. You've got 3 people. That are at the bottom. You got a manhole cover. It's pretty heavy. All right, so Will, I need to know specifically what your plan is. Five seconds, Rolex. All right. There never was a plan. Will got to the top. As he got to the top, Heart of Nixie was yelling, and 50 walkers was too much for her to overcome. Heart of Nixie has been devoured by walkers. We are down one person. Will, you're still at the top of the manhole. But 50 walkers is quite a bit. Eek, crunch, crunch. That does about sum it up. Will is sliding back down. Matt suggests that you close the manhole cover. Angel says, Will, get back down here. Matt is still a little bit in shock. The back is still pretty bad. But certainly he's going to need some assistance. All right, let's go over to Group B. Group B, we have Ocean Man, who is a little groggy. Amy, Kells, Walking Dead Nerd, and Man Bun are all here. And this is what you see. This is your tunnel. These people are watching out. Watch out for clowns. I would not put another clown in here, would I? Amy's going to try to help Ray. Amy, when you say try to help Ray, what are you trying to do? So, Nerd, everybody is in the manhole right now. You guys are fine. You guys are all in a tunnel. Ray just happens to be, he went in the manhole face first. Currently, there is no threat from above. There's no, except the rainwater. Not a threat, but these are tunnels that are accumulating water. Ray fell down in the tunnel, and when he fell face first, his forehead hit the back of Tommy's head. And when he did, it knocked his head back. So he kind of got the 1-2 punch. Head-to-head contact and then back on the concrete. So he took a pretty rough spill. It's probably about a 12-foot drop. All right. Walking Dead Nerd is asking, can Ray get up? Is the group going to try to assist him up? Five seconds, Rolex. Give me a 5-second timer. I need to see what Amy, Kells, Nerd, and Man Bun are all doing. All right. Tommy attempts to lift him. He lifts him, and Ray is very groggy. He understands. He knows the group's in danger. He's not completely out, but he's woozy. Desperate times, though. So, yeah, Ray does stand up on his own. Group A. He can walk. He's just walking a little bit slow. Group A, we got Will, Angel, Crystal, and Matt. An injured Matt. This is what you see in your tunnel. All right, Rolex, 5-second timers. I need reactions from Will, Angel, Crystal, and Matt. All right, guys, got to be ready to react. If we don't make these timers, stuff's gonna escalate in a hurry. Move ahead with caution. Walk toward the light. Good call. Helping Matt, staying together. Okay. All right, group. We got 4 people. Everybody pick a number 1 to 4. They all need to be different numbers. So when someone types, give it a second. See what the number is, and then take a different one. Will has 4. Matt has 2. Crystal has 1. Angel has 3. Angel. Oh, Angel walked around the corner third. And as she walked around the corner, this friendly rodent jumped around the corner at Angel. 5 seconds. Group A, 5 seconds. Matt jumps. Matt, give me a number. Give me a number 1 to 3. Matt forgot he was injured. Sheila Beasley says Angel smacks the rat away and stomps it. Angel, pick a number 1 to 6. That's a good super chat. I think that might actually be successful. You are successful. Angel just sees the rat jump out, gives it a right cross, it hits the ground, steps on it. Matt forgot that the discs in his back were really, really painful. I mean, so painful he couldn't walk. And he did lunge. But instinct, desperation, something kicked in. And before waiting on the group to make a decision, when Matt did that lunge, the group heard a sound that was something like this. You want to hear it again? It sounded like a ripping sound all the way through his spine. Matt is completely immobile on the ground. Will, Angel, Crystal. Will, you go to pick Matt up. Pick a number 1 to 3. When you go to pick up Matt, you notice his body is extremely limp. Matt tells you he has no feeling in his fingers. So even picking him up, he can't wrap around you to try to assist. And he's getting awfully pale, awfully fast. Matt, you have 15 seconds to tell your group anything that you would like to tell them. Let's give Matt the floor. Matt says, "Avenge me." He's getting awfully pale. Choking a little bit, trying to get some words. He says, "Make sure you whoop everybody. You guys need to carry on." Crystal, pick a number 1 to 3. All right, not you, Crystal. Angel, you notice Matt's eyes are getting a little film colored, a little green. There's a tint to them that doesn't look normal. You've seen this before. Angel, you think Matt doesn't have very much longer. Matt, 3 seconds. Anything you want to say in 3 seconds? Rolex, give me a 3-second timer. Matt says, kill me. Matt stops breathing. All right, group. 10-second timer. Will, Angel, Crystal, I need to know exactly what you're doing. You got 10 seconds to make your best possible decisions. Will the Bill says, sorry, Matt, let's go. He's turning, run. Will turns to run. Angel, pick a number 1 to 4, please. Ooh. Angel is successful bashing his head off the ground, so Crystal does not have to put a fingernail through his eye. Oh, my goodness, Crystal. That, oh man. Matt, thank you so much. Hey, guys, a lot of love for Matt Burkett. Little anxious, already injured. Would like to see him slow down a little bit, but Matt is down. We got Will, Angel, and Crystal. At whatever it takes, right? All right, we're moving on. Group B. Kel, pick a number. Three, always 3. All right, Kel. As Group 3 is walking through the tunnel, they come across a flooded section, and we've got this little gym in front of Group B. Five seconds, group. Ocean Man, Amy, Kels, Walking Dead Nerd, and Man Bun. I need to know. Kel, are you going to ask him how big he is? You approximate 6 to 8 feet, maybe? Amy looking for sticks. Ocean Man. Pick a number, 1 to 5. Ocean Man is looking for something to throw at the gator. And Ocean Man has a severe, foggy concussion, should not probably be doing anything. As he goes to bend over to look for something to throw, he falls. And you know what they say in the swamp. If you're not a gator, you are gator bait. Ocean Man, pick a number 1 to 4. Four is not what you needed. You had a 25% chance to survive the encounter. Ocean Man, concussion and all, is now being devoured by the hungriest sewer alligator in the history of sewer alligators. Group, Amy, Kel, Nerd, and Man Bun, I need to know what you're doing while Ocean Man is being devoured limb by limb by this massive gator. Kel is now running. Amy says, oh no. Walking Dead Nerd is going. Tommy is laughing under his breath as he takes off. Sinister. It's like, don't forget, Tommy, you still got that injury. All right. Back to Group A. Group A continues running from... You didn't think there was just one rat, did you? Will, Angel, and Crystal. Rat Encounter Part 2. You have this little furry guy. 5 seconds. Boot to the head. All right, Will, give me a 1 to a 6. A 4. Boot to the head works. You are good to go. Rat problem exterminated. Group B. Amy, Kel, Tommy, Nerd. You have left Ocean Man to his demise. And as you get around the corner, someone's brother showed up. You didn't think there was just one gator in the sewer, did you? Rolex, give me a 6-second timer with this one. Let's see what Amy, Kel's, Tommy, and the Nerd are all doing. And you do remember how hungry the last one was. Amy's looking for another stick. Kel, throw something to cover its eyes. 90% chance he won't attack. All right. Well, what are you going to throw? Ooh, Tommy. Tommy. Give me a number 1 to 6. Tommy attempts to trip Amy, his teammate. As Amy is looking for a stick, Tommy goes to push and trip Amy. Amy, pick a number, 1 to 3. A 2. Amy turns around, grabs Tommy. They both go in. We've got Kel and Nerd up against the wall. Both saw Tommy. Try to push Amy. Amy grabs Tommy. We've got a gator and 2 people in knee-deep sewer water with the gator. First and foremost, Kel and Nerd, I need to know what you're doing, if anything. I need your reaction. 5-second reaction time, please. Amy, are you whose belly are you punching? Tommy or the gator? I need to know. Every good show needs a villain. Kel says she's grabbing Nerd and running. Nerd, 2 of them are ready to leave the situation behind. Steph says Tommy kills it and makes an alligator purse. All right, Amy, whose belly? Okay. Amy is punching Tommy in the belly. Okay, so we're going to pause at the moment, and I want to know how many people in this stream, how many people fought Tommy? Or how many people think that it is survival of the fittest? Let's get some reactions by the people watching. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. There's 2 people in the water and there's 1 gator. There's a 50% chance 1 person surviving. So I'm going to let Amy pick the number. And I'm going to have each and every one of you pick a person you want to survive this encounter. Amy or Tommy, type it right now. Amy, I want you to think really hard about this. I need a number from you from 1 to 6. Getting some suggestions out there. Lisa says pick 3. Kel always picks 3. Amy, you should have picked 3. It was odds or even. Odds you survive, even you don't. Amy is devoured by the gator. Tommy was successful in throwing her in the water, and now Tommy is walking away. Through no fault of her own, Amy was a victim to someone else. All right, let's get back. Let you guys think about this for a second. Let's get to the next group. As Will smashed the last rat, we noticed to the side of that Will that there is a chest with some items in it. As you stomped the rat, you looked over and it's like, hey, what is this? So Will, Angel, and Crystal. We need to make sure the dead bodies are actually dead. Good call. They are dead. Will and Crystal. Will, you haven't found a weapon yet. You got to search for a weapon. And Crystal is buffering. Anybody want to help him out? So are you checking the box, Will? That is my question. Crystal sees a weapon on the ground. Anyone checking the box? Okay, Will is checking the box. There you go. All right, keep in mind, you guys can't tell me what you find. You got to tell me what you're doing. Patrick Starr. Side plot villain hiding outside of the tunnel. Patrick, pick a number, 1 to 6. All right. Patrick, hold that thought. I will absolutely get back to you on that. Okay? Love it. All right, so Will is checking the box and around the box. So Will, behind the box, finds a peppermint candy cane. Will? Will gives the cane to Angel. Angel, will you accept that cane? Angel passes the cane to Crystal. Crystal, will you accept that cane? Rolex, 5-second timer. We got to speed up the treasure hunt here. Crystal, you have a wooden cane. Smells like peppermint, but looks very sturdy. Crystal and Will are searching with caution. Will. Will searches the chest and finds a sweatshirt. Now, come on. Is this not the most brilliant and obvious use of product placement you guys have ever seen in a live stream? I mean, can I get a kills coin for the brilliance of a 999 Fear the 999 Army sweater? Come on, team. All right, so Will, what would you like to do with this sweater? Dark Stars, mail it, sign it, and come to you. All right, 5-second timer, Rolex. Give me a 5-second timer. I need Will's reaction to the sweater. This is important. But I'll certainly take it. Trade it for the cane. It's like Secret Santa. Will puts on the sweater. Okay, puts it on. Fair enough. All right. Crystal, in the bottom of the chest, you find 5 Major League Baseballs. Will, are you going to accept the 5 baseballs? Split them up as weapons. So tell me how you're going to split them up. Who's carrying what? I need to know. 5 seconds, Rolex. Two, 2, and 1. Angel, you have 2 baseballs. Will has 1 baseball, And Crystal has a cane and 2 balls. All right. Fair enough. All right, moving on. And the last item in the very back. I mean, how could you have a New York sewer without a boombox? You have a boombox here. Will, Crystal, Angel. What are we doing? The batteries are dying on this boombox as we speak. Okay. Boombox, batteries are dead. You guys got to keep up with me. If you don't react to it, it goes away. So boombox is null and void. Boombox is completely out of play. Moving on to group number 2, everybody. So group number 2, we got Kel and Tommy. And the Walking Dead nerd. Group B, 3 of you. Kells, Tommy, and Nerd. You got away from the gators. There's no gator behind you. But there is this small little door to the side of the tunnel. Kel says Tommy goes in first. Tommy, is this a redemption opportunity? Tommy wants to know, can he fit? Nerd, pick a number, 1 to 3. You are successful picking up the brick. Tommy opens the door. Door opens quite well. So Tommy, as you open the door, you notice, hold tight everybody, a shelf of soup. Canned soup. Five seconds, Rolex. Tommy says, hey, we have soup. Nerd, Kel. All right. Kel says, yeah, they have pull tabs. All right. The group is eating. Yeah, everybody's eating. Good to go. All right. As a little bit more searching, you find some brooms. How many cans of soup would you like to take with you? All right. Kel, Tommy, and Nerd. Each of you, tell me how many cans of soup you're taking. Just speak for each person, because you guys are giving me like so many different answers. Tommy's taking 5. Kel. Nerd and Kel are taking 2. Okay, fair enough. All right, there are 4 brooms there. One last search of the area. There are 3 rolls of duct tape. It's the other group, Rolex. Each person takes 1 roll of duct tape. Okay. All right. Group A. You are on the far left over by the stop sign. Group B. You are on the far right, currently out of the picture. Patrick Starr says side plot villain outside. So this is where we get down to the PvP. We have the final battle between Will, Angel, and Crystal versus Kells, Tommy, and Man Bun. In order to set the stage, as you guys walk in, you each look over to the left, and there is our very own David H. Timex Rolex, also known as the Timekeeper. You're in the sewer PvP showdown. Your reaction time will be key. There will only be 1 group standing. Can you guys show the Rolexes out there? I'm sure the Rolex might show up in some future PvPs. But this could not be any more even. We have 3 versus 3. And we're going to have 3 minutes. So, teams, you have 10 seconds to get yourself together. Rolex, give me a 10-second counter. And then I need to know what each person individually is doing. The rules of the game, as set by the timekeeper, only 1 group gets out. That's why it's PvP. We don't negotiate in PvP. There's a winner and there's a loser. This is not Fear the Walking Dead. So in 6 seconds, I need reactions from each player that is still involved. So Patrick Starr, your side villain is going to be something in the future. All right, Will. Pick a number, 1 to 6. It is a 5. Tommy, pick a number, 1 to 6. Two. Tommy was looking for something to hide behind. Will absolutely first pitch, 90-mile-an-hour fastball with the one baseball he had because he had leverage. Hits Tommy right between the eyes. Man bun is out. Kel, at the meetup, I start singing and dancing around while distracting others. My teammate. You can't speak for your teammates, Kel. Let's see. Angel and Crystal. Angel is cheering Will. We've got 3 and we've got 2. Walking Dead Nerd is throwing a brick that she picked up. So Walking Dead Nerd, pick a number, 1 to 6, please. A 2. Will, picking number 1 to 6 as well. Four. Will, are you right-handed or left-handed? Right-handed. Walking Dead Nerd threw the brick, caught Will square in the shoulder, dislocated his right shoulder. Luckily, did not hit him in the head. So it was a slight miss. Will is still up, but unable to use his right arm. Kel is trying to attach lids from soup cans to a broom with duct tape. Interesting. Broom handle duct tape. Kel, I need to know who you are attacking, Will, Angel, or Crystal. Crystal. Kel, pick a number. 1 to 6. Five-second timer, Rolex. Kel picks a 3. Crystal, pick a number 1 to 6. Kel charged Crystal. Crystal parried with the cane and knocked Kel's broom handle out of place. Will goes over to the rail and attempts to pop his shoulder back in place. Will, pick a number 1 to 6. Six. Everybody hears the sound. Will's shoulders back in place. 100% efficient. Good call on that one. Crystal, you have a cane and Kel is now weaponless. I need to know what your course of action is. As you parried and knocked the broom out of her hand. Angel, pick a number 1 to 3. Two, Angel, you're successful throwing a ball over to Will. Will, you now have 1 baseball in your hand. Walking Dead Nerd, I need to know what you're doing right now. Crystal says, I'm going to whoop her in the side of the head. And when she hold on, you can't tell me when she doubles forward. You have to tell me that you're attempting to hit her in the side of the head. You guys want to do the action and tell me the result before it even happens. All right, Crystal, 1 to 4, please. You know the rules. One. Kel, 1 to 4. All right, Walking Dead Nerd is charging Will with a can of chunky soup. This should be good. Kel charged with a flimsy weapon. It was parried out of the way. Crystal is successful with the cane attack. Crystal has now taken out Kel's. So we've got Walking Dead Nerd with a can of soup. Will, Angel, and Crystal, 3 versus 1. Will the Bill says, stop sign is loose. I take it as a slice and dice weapon. So Will is turning around to take the sign out while Nerd charges him. So Will, you turned your back on a crazy woman with a can of soup. And as she's jumping toward you, she opens the can of soup, has a sharp object. Pick a number, 1 to 6, Nerd. Will, pick a number 1 to 6 while you try to pull the sign out of the side of the bridge and the concrete. All right. Crystal, this is important. I need to know what you're doing. Crystal's going over to attack. Nerd runs full speed ahead, a can of soup in one hand, a lid to the soup, is diving to cut Will, and Angel jumps in front to push her, slicing her wrist. She does prevent the attack from hitting Will, but now Angel is bleeding really, really quick. Block the attack. Patrick Starr, thank you to everyone for the kind words. Love the family. Thank you for being here as well, Patrick. Appreciate that. Appreciate your participation. And thanks for the villain getting involved too. Angel is bleeding so badly she falls over. Crystal is charging with the cane. Will is trying to get that. We've got Crystal versus Nerd. She dropped or lodged the can of soup into Angel's wrist. We've got a person with a cane and a person with an empty can of soup. Ladies, I need to know what you're doing. Rolex, give me a 10-second timer. Nerd is focusing her attention on Will and says, I will take Will out by the feet, knock him over. She turned her back on Crystal. Crystal is swinging the cane. Crystal, pick a number 1 to 6. You have a very high percentage. There's only one number that will make you unsuccessful if you pick it. And that was not the number. Crystal strikes a fatal blow to Walking Dead Nerd as she turns her head to pay her attention to Will. Angel continues to bleed out, but we have a winning team, and it is Will and Crystal on Team Will, Angel, Crystal, Heart of Nixie, and Matt Burkett. Team A is the winning PvP. So great job to everybody. As we finalize tonight's episode, I want to thank the timekeeper. The group did continue forward and find an exit. And as you went toward the exit, you noticed Will, Angel, and Crystal on the ground is a strange mask. Will and Crystal Crystal says, Will picks it up to look on the back. I love how Crystal nominates Will to do something. So Will super chatted and said, can Nerd be saved? I will explain in 1 second, everybody. Mask of the Timekeeper. So this is your reward for winning. And that, everybody, is exactly where we're going to leave it. This is the Mask of the Timekeeper. More to come on that. So let me do a couple call outs for tonight's group. First of all, you guys were all absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for your participation in this scenario. This was it was a little bit longer scenario because I wanted you guys to get involved in it, see how you kind of venture through. This was a little bit more of a setup because it had weapons. Now, when we do PvP and there's set teams, you will have masks. You will have weapons. These things will all be predetermined. So as you venture forward, Crystal will probably have her own cane in the future. So things that you collect will be part of your character's persona. Will asked the question, could the Walking Dead nerd be saved? One thing about PDL is whenever your character dies, you will go back to level 1. When you're in a PvP scenario, you won't lose levels. So, for example, if your character was level 5 and Kel's level was character 3 and Kel's character got eliminated, when Kel goes into the next scenario, her character will still be level 3. When you do a scenario, if your character dies, your character will go back to level 1. So, the more creative you are, the better prepared you are, then the more accolades you can get. Because what we're going to start doing is we're going to post PvP standings. We're also going to post leaderboards where people, the highest levels. But like Fireman Finney's team versus Ocean Man's team, we would have actual records, and the Fireman Finney team would all be 1-0. So that means Nixie, Matt, Crystal, Angel, and Will. Doesn't matter who died, everybody would get credit for the win. So there will be sometimes like Heart of Nixie did where she sacrificed herself. It might actually help the team in the long haul to lose a person early on. So that's a little bit of the strategy behind it. We like to do this after every PDL adventure. So the group watching, first of all, can I get a really big shout out for Group 6? Thank you so much for participating. There were definitely some creative things that you guys could have done. If Nerd and a couple other people would have won, Tommy and Amy, even though Tommy betrayed Amy's team still would have won. So you still would have gotten the opportunity. So there's no enemies per se. So thanks, Group 6. Appreciate everybody being involved in it. There is some individual survival. There's some tough decisions that you have to make along the way. The group watching, are there some things that, what was the most shocking moment or what was probably the most memorable part about tonight's adventure? The gators, the tunnels, a little bit different. Want to do something to kind of change it up a little bit. So when we do these PvP, it's likely that we will do the tunnel location again. Not all the tunnels going through, but just the final area. So it'll fast forward a little bit more, and you'll get some funny, some creative, and some serious PvP battles. Steph got a new purse because of the gators. Tommy turning. Soup cans. Those of you that were playing, what were some of the toughest things that you ran into, Group A and Group B? We had to put Matt down. That was tough, right? Matt, always wanting to just jump out and help the group. Always so anxious. I like that too. Heart of Nixie brings up a good point. I like how somebody will say, Will is picking this up or Will is doing that. And the one thing I want you guys to get used to is you have to make decisions for your own character. It's so easy to want to control everything. Like, I'm picking up a weapon or I found this. And that's not the way the game's going to be played. You'll tell me that, like, I'm looking on the ground or I'm looking in this chest or I'm telling my team this. That's going to be the reaction. And I know it's going to get more stressful under short periods of time. Will had one fastball in his hand, and he loaded up, and some of it is the luck of the die. But being cognizant and being aware, I think, is a big piece of it. Don't turn your back on people, because if somebody's attacking you and you turn your back, then the odds of them being successful are much, much higher. So, hey, everybody. that is where we're going to leave it. We are 2 hours and 40 minutes. This is Freestyle Friday, Walking Dead topics, Play Dead Live. We had a good mix of Walking Dead chat, of random topics tonight. Also, creativity, going through, finding some items. I want to give you guys just a little taste of it. Some good super chats in there to sort of mix up the narrative a little bit. Hopefully the people watching will enjoy the playback as well. It's a little bit longer adventure tonight. This is why PDL is going to have its own 2-hour stream. So when we do this in January, it's going to be, we'll still be under that time frame, right? I mean, it'll be, there'll be a lot more that we can add to it. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. There will be no stream tomorrow. I will be moving into a brand new location. Really excited to stream for you guys from there. We will be back at 10:15 Sunday night. We'll have our entire group. We don't have to worry about spoilers. We don't have to avoid anything. Worry about some asshat coming here in the middle of a stream and ruin it for everybody. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Great group. Looking forward to doing this. More announcements on the way. You guys have a great night. I'll see you all Sunday night. Peace.